Veel technieken die de ene en de andere sport van elkaar overnemen.
The comparison between two Japanese martial arts, Aikido and Karate, offers an intriguing perspective on two very different styles, both in terms of philosophy and technique. Aikido, popularized by Steven Seagal, is a more defensive martial art that focuses on using the opponent's strength to control them. The core philosophy of Aikido is harmony and the avoidance of conflict. Instead of attacking directly, Aikido practitioners tend to flow with their opponent's movements, using joint locks or throws to manage the situation. On the other hand, Karate is a more offensive martial art, centered on powerful strikes. Its philosophy is rooted in developing physical strength, sharp attack techniques, and mental toughness. In Karate, direct strikes such as punches, kicks, and blocks are fundamental. Karate practitioners, known as karateka, are trained to end fights quickly with great force and speed in their attacks. The moment of conflict between these two martial arts can be seen in a fight between Aikido practitioner Christian Tissier and Karate black belt Christophe Pina. In line with Aikido's principle of absorbing the opponent's energy and using it against them, Tissier skillfully harnessed the powerful karate kick from Pina to unexpectedly throw him to the floor. Christophe Pina attempted to retaliate by launching several kicks, but in this match, it was clear that Tissier had the upper hand. He managed to bring his opponent down with a perfectly executed wrist lock technique.
Veel technieken die de ene en de andere sport van elkaar overnemen.
In this fight, we can observe how Aikido focuses on harmonizing with the opponent's energy rather than directly opposing it. Aikido's techniques involve circular movements that redirect the opponent's strength, using their momentum to counter them. Aikido practitioners and enthusiasts around the world owe a great deal of gratitude and respect to Steven Seagal, as he is one of the key figures who helped popularize this Japanese martial art. Seagal achieved a 7th degree black belt and the title of Shihan in Aikido. This Japanese term is used in various martial arts to honor senior practitioners. Additionally, Seagal became the first foreigner in Japan to successfully run an Aikido dojo. While in Japan, Seagal once visited a karate dojo to engage in a sparring match with karate master Tetsuhiro Hokama. The meeting began with Hokama demonstrating karate techniques. Afterward, the karate master invited one of his students to showcase various karate attack moves in a fight. It was then Steven Seagal's turn, as he demonstrated his Aikido techniques, focusing on wrist lock techniques. In another clash between Aikido and Karate within a dojo, a cocky karate fighter once entered an Aikido training hall and challenged the Aikido master to a fight. However, he quickly realized he wasn't tough enough to handle the power of Aikido. The karate master was thrown repeatedly without landing a single hit on the Aikido practitioner. At the end of the match, the karate fighter acknowledged the Aikido master's extraordinary skill and respectfully bowed to him. Beyond the dojo, there has also been a notable encounter between Aikido and Karate in the arena. A Japanese Aikido fighter faced an MMA fighter with a karate background. The karate master looked intimidating with his fierce expression. But his fighting ability did not match his imposing appearance. From the very start of the fight, the MMA fighter found himself pushed to the edge of the ring. Unable to break free from the Aikido master's tight holds, he was eventually slammed onto the canvas, and the two engaged in a ground battle. The Aikido practitioner didn't give his opponent a chance. Ultimately, the MMA fighter surrendered, unable to withstand the painful Aikido locks any longer. In a sparring session, an Aikido practitioner faced several karate masters. His first opponent was a karate fighter wearing headgear. The karate fighter was swiftly taken down to the floor and pinned using a knee lock. The next opponent was a female karate practitioner wearing gloves. However, she seemed too weak for the Aikido master, as she fell not from a throw, but from losing her balance after her attack was successfully deflected. Following that, the Aikido master finally encountered a more balanced opponent. This Shotokan karate fighter managed to hold the Aikido master in a clinch for a considerable amount of time. Despite this, the Aikido practitioner eventually took him down by catching his leg as the karate fighter attempted a signature kick. The final challenge for the Aikido master came from another karate fighter, this one wearing protective headgear. He launched a flurry of punches, but the Aikido master skillfully blocked them. Once again, the karate fighter ended up flat on the floor. And lastly, let's take a trip back to the 1990s to witness a duel between karate master Shigeo Tsujitani and Aikido practitioner Tetsu Yamazaki in an MMA tournament. This contest was a full contact fight where both fighters continually showcased the signature techniques of their respective martial arts. Despite having only one arm, the Aikido fighter managed to outperform the karate master, eventually leaving him on the floor. Not only did the one-armed Aikido practitioner excel in the stand-up fight, but he also dominated when the match transitioned to ground combat. In this remarkable showdown, the Aikido fighter demonstrated superior skill, proving that even with physical limitations, Aikido's principles of technique and control can overpower a skilled karate fighter.